Grand Rising, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everything is going as planned. This is Denzomus, and you're welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empaths free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality. I talk about personal and self-development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. I'm doing this video for the empaths who are leaving the narcissist, okay? You have gone through this turmoil, a lot of painful experiences, you have gone through a discard, okay? You're mourning, you're sobbing, you're going through all this. It's hard, I understand, and I get it. But at the same time, you know, in any normal situations, when you have been dealing with a person, whether it has been a relationship or a friendship, in any kind of engagement with a person, when a person messes up with you, or if a person has hurt you to a very great extent, you always have that thing in your mind that they can actually recognize what they have done to you. And usually, if you're dealing with a healthy individual, they may actually find a way to come around, show up, and apologize, you know, and we're talking about a genuine apology. They will come and actually acknowledge what they have done to you. They are going to apologize and say sorry, okay? And that is sometimes what you want to hear. It is something what you expect of those individuals, because finally they acknowledge anything wrong they have done to hurt you. But that is only happening in normal situations with normal people. When you're dealing with narcissists, ladies and gentlemen, you are dealing with that entity. That entity does not recognize apologies. They do not even know what they have done. In their own setting, whatever they have done was the right thing, okay? You deserved that kind of treatment, or you deserve that kind of behavior. That's what they are thinking in their system. And this is not something you have got control over. You don't have control over this, and they also do not have control over this. I've told you the narcissist is working and operating on autopilot, okay? When you have walked away from a narcissist, the only thing you have to understand as an empath is that you are going to go through the mourning process by yourself. So in other words, it is also very likely that you have walked away from this relationship without having that closure that you need, okay? Now, the person that you have been dealing with over the years is a broken individual, a very broken individual, spiritually bankrupt individual, no emotions, no empathy, nothing like that. Do not wait, empaths, listen to me. Do not wait for the apologies. Okay? The empath is the person who is going to learn how to move on without receiving an apology. Okay? Just imagine in your head that, okay, they didn't apologize to you, but you find that space and, you know, thing to forgive them. You do not really forgive them for them. You forgive them for yourself, because you fell for the trap, and you fell for the illusion, and you fell for this kind of individual. So you are actually falling for an illusion. This person that you've been dealing with, they do not know what they did, first of all. They understand what they did. They know they was doing it, and they could see that they was doing it. They know what they did, okay. But on a very subconscious level, this was like, I could call it unconscious behavior sometimes. They have hurt you, but they cannot recognize the magnitude at which they have hurt you, actually. So they actually don't believe there's anything wrong with their deeds or something, but they could have said. And for them coming around and apologizing to you is like a very big blow to their ego, okay? So because now all of a sudden, they're going to have to be held accountable, okay? Because when a person apologizes, it's like holding accountability or recognizing accountability for the things that they have done to you. And the narcissist is not capable to do that. In some case scenarios, of course, even in my own case, I've had some few apologies, but these apologies, I recognize that actually there was fake apologies. The fake apologies can only come in when they feel like there's something they really need desperate from you, okay? For some reason, one or two or three things, they need something desperately from you, even after the breakup. So in that case, you may see them showing up and, kind of giving you a fake apology, okay? But still, even if they're giving you a fake apology, they are always going to try to push something like you are still responsible for them treating you in that particular way. They will apologize, but they will still also recognize that they want you to recognize that it was your fault, that they had to behave in that way, okay? So for example, if you have could have caught your husband in bed with your neighbor or your cousin or your auntie or whatever, yes, they will come around and apologize to you because they may still be in a relationship with you and they still want you around. But they will still tell you that, okay, so at the end of the day, you was treating me like this or you was treating me like that. So at the end of the day, that's why I actually was pushed to go and sleep with your cousin or to go and sleep with your auntie or whatever. You know what I mean? So they don't actually fully accept or acknowledge and take accountability for what it is they did. They will talk about it, but they'll still push something against you that it was because of what you did that they did that kind of act or behavior, something like that. So for the empath, it's very important to understand that in this kind of narcissistic individual relationships with this kind of individuals, you just need to understand that the real, genuine apology, it is not coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been in those entanglements for a while with a couple of them. Until this moment, I've not received any apology from anyone. I've not received an official apology from the ex-narcissist I dealt with. I've not received an official apology from the narcissistic parent, even some of the narcissistic siblings. They do not understand, they cannot acknowledge what they did. It's a very big blow to their ego. It puts them in a very tight corner whereby they have to take full responsibility of the actions, the things that they did to you. And for that narcissist, it is like you're pushing them to the grave. It is like you're pushing them to the end of their life. They cannot handle that kind of accountability, okay? So don't expect, for a person who has just walked away from a narcissist, don't expect them to, all of a sudden sit down and they're going to say, oh, yes, okay, finally, I had so-and-so, I did this and this. Don't expect them to sit down and start to process the same things that you try to process in a similar manner, because you may process things differently because you have got empathy. You can feel, actually, that you've hurt someone. You can feel that you've done something wrong. But for a narcissist, ladies and gentlemen, it's the other way around. It doesn't work like that. You're dealing with bots, okay? When a bot has done something to you, or a bot hit you, the bot cannot feel that they hit you, okay? They know what they did that they hit you, but they cannot feel the impact of that action that they hit you, okay? Or they have caused you some amount of pain. They will just carry on and move on and do whatever it is they need to do. But they don't feel that they've hurt you. So that's how these kind of bots operate. You are dealing with a bot. You are dealing with a soulless individual. They do not have a soul, okay? Empty vessels. You're dealing with a balloon. Just have that in your soul, ladies and gentlemen. Empaths, understand the apology is not coming. It is up to you to find a way within your soul and within your heart to find the closure that you need. But during that closure, when you're trying to find that closure, and I hope you will also find it as well, don't be hopeful that the person that hurt you is going to look back in time and come around and, sit down with you and have a meaningful conversation with you. The only way, like I've said, they will do that is when they know there is something they need from you. But even then they do that, you hear like some kind of a fake apology. They may sometimes come around and cry the crocodile tears. Oh, sorry, and this. But you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done this. I did this because of that. So they're always going to have they're always going to have like an escape plan out of that apology. They are going to apologize, but also they're going to escape that apology because they don't want to be held accountable. It is not in the narcissist system and setting to accept accountability for anything that they have done. Understand it for what it is. See them for who they are, ladies and gentlemen, and let them go, okay? You're dealing with a narcissist. There's no apology coming for you. Don't wait for that empaths. Find your closure, and you're going to heal fast as well. So let's know what to think about the video in the comment section below. You guys do know that I do love and appreciate your support. You can always book a session with me if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. All the links you need, you will find them in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.